this is the beginning of the From Ocean to Ocean pilgrimage in defense of human life. And this is a very historic spot because on this island, St. Clement's Island that we're going to right now, Father Andrew White, a Jesuit priest, celebrated the first Mass for the English-speaking settlers who arrived here in Maryland.
Human Life International's From Ocean to Ocean campaign in defense of life began with a beautiful opening day ceremony at St. Clement's Island, Maryland. On this spot, 400 years ago, the first Mass in the 13 colonies was celebrated by Catholics who were fleeing religious persecution in England. It was a beautiful day in an even more beautiful spot, a fitting entry point for Our Lady onto American soil. But what made it special for us was the incredible hospitality of the Catholics of St. Mary's County, Maryland, the local sodality, the Knights of Columbus, the benefactors of the Mother of Light Shrine at Colton's Point, and many others eagerly welcomed the Blessed Mother, and their joy and love showed in every detail of the day's meticulous planning. It was also incredible to see people's personal response to the Black Madonna.
Well, I heard that Our Lady of Częstochowa is coming, and my parents were very moved to make the journey. Of course, it was of special importance to me as well, being from Krakow, Poland, and I've never had the opportunity to actually go to Częstochowa in person, so this was, I guess, as close as I could come on this continent.
It's a very important moment, and I was very moved. It was very American for me, a Polish person, the way you welcomed her, with starting with your national anthem, and I saw a lot of love and the need for the visit of Our Lady in your land.
But we need to keep always in the forefront is the spiritual component. And Our Lady of Częstochowa brings that to the conversation, because in her great victories over the centuries, it has always been that spiritual component, that reawakening, that reignition of the faith in the people that once again brings about the true conversion.
From St. Clement's Island, we brought the icon to the inner harbor of Baltimore, to an old Polish parish called Holy Rosary. We processed the icon through the streets, from the water's edge up to the parish itself. This type of procession is common in Eastern Christianity, but not so much in the United States. So we were very humbled when our friends in Baltimore showed up in huge numbers and gave us such a warm reception.
The processions are very important because it gives the people a sense of cohesiveness and the values that we all share and are very dear to us.
For her to be traveling all over the world, you know, reaching everyone wherever they are, and knowing that we are united as one holy Catholic family, and that's what makes it special.
Basically, it's a pilgrimage coming to them instead of them going to the pilgrimage.
You know, Our Lady of Częstochowa is actually being accepted into the Polish community here in the United States, and that we are welcoming her and really happy to have her.
On August 26th, the feast day of Our Lady of Częstochowa, we brought Our Lady to pray before an infamous late-term abortion facility in Germantown, Maryland, and another in Rockville. Afterwards, our friend told us that something very special happened. They talked about how different it felt after the visit of the icon and how renewed they felt in their efforts. 3 lives were saved that day, and there was an opportunity for an abortion facility worker to open her heart and have an honest and civil conversation for the first time. Another woman asked for information on post-abortion healing, and all this in one day. Later, we brought the icon back to Immaculate Heart of Mary Parish in Lexington Park, Maryland, to a congregation that showed the diversity of America, with people of Asian, European, African, and Native American descent. When you look around and see the devastation of the culture of death, it can be easy to get discouraged. But we can't be discouraged. God is not neutral in this fight. But why an icon of the Black Madonna? I mean, do Catholics worship a painting? Well, no. Long before the Christian church was split into thousands and really countless divisions, there was this tradition of carrying an icon of the Mother of Jesus into battle. They recall the Old Testament stories of God bringing victory through carrying the Ark of the Covenant into battle. And since the earliest centuries of the Church, she has held that the Mother of Jesus, the Word made flesh, was the new Ark of the Covenant. Christians have long believed that Our Lady looks on us with eyes of mercy. The Mother of Jesus can identify with suffering people. She draws us to Christ, her Son, the source of mercy. So icons are seen in this tradition, certainly not as the person represented, but they are seen as a window into heaven. So this pilgrimage is truly historic. The first worldwide campaign in defense of life with an icon of the Blessed Mother. And God has begun to do something great. Through November of 2014, we're going to be bringing the icon to churches, to shrines, really wherever we can, to lead people in prayer for return of the culture of life and for healing for those who have been harmed by abortion. We're grateful for everyone's prayers for this historic campaign and for the pro-life missionaries of Human Life International.